else painting with us? Up. Nancy, is that you? Mel's painting, and Nancy's painting. There's only 5 people on here, which is really funny because everybody said they wanted to see it. But I guess they'll catch it the second time around. And for those of you who are catching it the second time around, you just should have been here with us, live. Because now it's just a silly YouTube video that everybody around the world can laugh at. Okay, so I've got the upper, I'm going to kind of lift this a little bit. Got a good portion of it painted yellow. So now I am going to make sure my gnome's beard is good and clean. Oops, sorry, Emily, I'm using your rag.
It's absolutely fine.
Make sure my gnome's beard, and for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, the gnome's beard is the end of the paintbrush, and that's what you tell your kids, and you tell them every time, because if you think that they remember they're not supposed to get the gnome's beard from one color to the next, you're wrong. Even your 12-year-olds they'll pretend that they, oh yeah, I forgot, Mom, so I have to say it every time. So I think they just like to test us. So the bottom third we're doing in circle red. And the only reason why I'm sharing paint with Tammy and Emily is because I trust them. I don't trust my children to not mix the colors, so I don't generally, oh, somebody says, Mel says her painting teacher called it the brush, the sword of light. That's really cool. But the only reason why I'm painting with the same paint as these two ladies is because I trust them. If I was painting with any of my 4 children, I would have my own paint pots. Because especially with yellow, I don't trust them to not muddy it. And I don't like my paintings muddied. If they want to have muddied paintings, that's their own business. Are you guys hot? It's hot in here, huh?
Oh, I'm good.
Are you good? Mm-hmm. Daddy's hot. You can talk, Daddy.
Okay.
I guess I don't have to call you Daddy since there's no kids here, huh?
No, I'm just missing the tripod.
You're missing it because you're having to hold it still?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the 12-year-old broke the tripod. And so after we regained our composure about that one, now we just have to figure out how to get it fixed.
What happened?
I think he just lost a piece of it. And he's taken to brooding lately, you know, as 12-year-olds often do. You never did that though, did you, Emily? You never brooded. And you never brood now. You never have times when you don't talk to your mother. I can say that and pick on her.
There would never be an entire weekend or anything like that.
No, never. So no, he was brooding, and when he was brooding, he was kind of doing that in the closet of all places. So, you know, coming out of the closet became this whole other joke. He was brooding in the closet, and I think he just got bored and started messing with this is obviously what I think happened and not what he would admit to having happened. But I think he got bored, or either that or he was just really mad at me. Either one is possible. I don't even remember why he was mad at me. Anyways, I think he just accidentally on purpose broke it. So what you're doing now, for those that are watching on the webcam, and also on the camcorder, is we're just starting to really mix. I'm going to hold this up. We're starting to mix the red up into the yellow, so you're getting more orange. And you know what I'll do? I've got a picture of this of the finished product on our on my computer. And so for those who didn't catch it live, you'll have a picture of it. And then for those who did, if if you want to paint it again and have more practice at it, I'll show you what the original looked like as well as some of the pictures that we took today. So that way you'll have some more reference. What I found when I did it the first time, and this is really, quite frankly, only the second time I've painted this, is to really pull from this color at the bottom and pull it in. So by using more water than paint, then by using more water, I just have to peek down here where the screen is to make sure nobody is asking us questions. So by using more water than paint, you're kind of then bringing that red up. Okay. All right, so once you've kind of got it to this place, where you've kind of got this yellow center, then you take a really deep breath and you pull that paint up into the center with one stroke. And that's the head. So then you kind of just shape the head a bit. All right, Tammy?
Yes, it's the base of your letter F.
Yeah, Tammy's convinced, well, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that it looked like the letter F, because it is beautiful. It's the most beautiful letter F I've ever seen.
It's the prettiest F ever.
So you're just kind of shaping this body part by pulling up this color, and that will really determine like how much of it you bring up, and then shaping the head as well. And then take another deep breath and do the arm. Everybody doing all right? So then, you know, if you were doing a flame, I would have had the head more upright because we don't want our hair to catch on fire. I would have had it standing a little more upright and had a flame kind of right here. But what I'm trying to do is sort of make it look like she's holding something. And you know, this baby could be whatever you want it to be. It could be Isis and Horus. It could be obviously Mary and Jesus. It could be wherever you're at in your spiritual path. It is what it can say to you. And as Mel said too, it could just be prayer. You could just kind of form it so that there's not a baby there, and so that it looks more like praying hands. Because I think that's a fabulous idea. And again, I'm really anxious to do this in other colors too, to see what would happen if we just did some blue, because I think the blue and the yellow would make a beautiful springtime color. Now I think, I absolutely know that my daughter, who is almost 8, could do this, but she paints a lot. So my 12-year-old, on the other hand, he'd probably be mad at himself, but he does not dedicate himself to painting nearly as often as Eleanor and I do. So really it's just where you're at level-wise. But if for those of you doing 6th grade, this could be a good Birth of Christ painting for the curriculum. It really has a lot of potential, don't you think, Tammy? As far as like where you could put it in the curriculum, I think it could really go in many places, and it can just be a fun painting too.